Very good morning to all of you. In this lecture, we are going to study about variables. So, variables are used to store information in memory, and as its name suggests, these are the values that can change. That is why they are called variables, as they can vary. Okay, so for example, if I say a equals to 9, here a is storing the value of 9. A is variable here and 9 is the information that it is storing. And for every data used in the program, we use variables to access that data and to manipulate it if need be. Now, as we know that Python is dynamically typed, we don't have to specify the type of variable I'm going to use. It will be known at the time of running. But what if I want to know its type right now? For that, we have a function called type. It will tell the type of a variable. So here I'm going to define three variables. Say a equals to 9, b equals to 9 in single quotes, and c equals to 9 in double quotes. And we'll say type A. So it is int, that is integer. So it is of type integer. Then I'll say type B. It is str, that is string. And type C is again a string. So there is no character type in Python, because most of the times if something is enclosed in single quotes, we assume that it is a character, but in Python there is no character type, only string type. We'll learn about strings in coming videos. For now, just remember that strings can be defined in single quotes, double quotes, and triple quotes also. So even if I write something in triple quotes and I try to find its type, it will turn out to be a string. Okay, another type would be, say, d equals to 9.7. So type D, float. So you can use type function to know the type of a variable. Now suppose I have two variables, a and b, and both are storing the same value, 9. You can take any other value also. I don't know why I'm taking 9 all the time, but yeah, you can take any other value. So what do you think would the location of a and b in the memory be? Both are different variables, so we assume both are at different locations in memory. That is the case in many programming languages, but not in Python. In Python, both are going to refer to same memory location. What happens in Python is when we assign some value to a variable, that value is stored somewhere in memory, and variable is referring to that location of value. So a equals to 9 would mean that a is pointing to 9, and b equals to 9 would mean that b is also pointing to 9. And hence a and b are pointing to the same memory location where 9 is stored. And hence both will point to the same memory location, right? I mean, they will give the same memory location. I hope this concept is clear to you. To better understand it, let us access their memory location. For that, we have a function called id. It returns the identity of an object. In Python, everything is an object, like in Unix, everything is a file. And an object in Python has its own unique ID. So ID basically is the object's memory address. So ID of A, ID of B, that way you can find any ID, and as you see, both are pointing to the same location. If I suppose change the value, say A equals to 3, B equals to 4, now the IDs will be different. Also, you can find ID of values, say ID of 3 plus 4. Now b equals to 3 plus 4 and ID of b. So because the value is same, they'll be referring to the same memory location, right? I hope you're clear about variables now, because once we start making programs, we'll do a lot with variables. I also want to leave this video with a simple program in Python to explain syntax of Python, and also to have something to carry on to next video lecture. So we'll make a simple program to add two numbers. Say a equals to 9 b equals to 10, and c equals to a plus b. So as I told in first lecture, indentation is very important in Python. As you see, program has to start from the very first column. And if I say space a equals to 9, it will give an error. So keep track of indentation. The way we have assigned values to a, b is called hard coding, and hash is used to provide comments in the program. Okay, so this hard code means fixed data that cannot be altered. It is clear that a and b's values cannot be changed till the end of the program. So such coding is called hard coding. We'll keep adding many other statements in the program to make it more readable and user friendly. For that, keep watching and do subscribe. Thank you and take care.